This is called the business triangle. Okay, and this is something very interesting. So basically, when it comes to a business, and this relates to all businesses. I don't know why triangles seem to just make a lot more sense when it comes to this stuff, but it just does. Okay. So there are three things that every business has the ability to be good at. Three things, only three. Okay, so one is quality, two is cost, and three is time. And this relates to every single business. Business owners on the chat, let me see your hands, or let me see your yeses if you're a business owner, okay, in the group. Okay, give me a yes, just so we can go through this. Okay, yep, good. So we got a few of you. Okay, now is it fair to say that any business can be good at any one of these or decent at two of them, but no business will ever be amazing at all three? Is that a fair statement? Okay, and I will double check this as a proof of pudding after we say this. Okay, good. Yes, 100%. So let me give you an example. Guys, name a business that you know of that's a very large scale business and you know is hugely successful and amazing. Okay, give me the name of a business. Okay, we'll do this as an exercise. Okay, come on. Anybody wants to stick a business down? Amazon. Okay, brilliant. Amazon. Great example. Okay, Amazon. Now, Amazon products. Okay, Amazon products. Is Amazon cheap? Typically, is it quite an inexpensive service? Okay, yeah, it's a pretty inexpensive service, right? Do they tend to come on time? Okay, do they tend to come on time? Yeah, I mean, I think they're actually pretty good with regards to timeliness. The products that they sell, are they typically all high quality? Or the service they deliver, is that all typically high quality? No. Okay, no. Now, some of it, yes, but not all of it. Now, let me give you another example. Okay, yes, they're really fast. I find them really fast. So for me, no business can be amazing at all three of these. However, a business is more than capable of being really good at two of these, okay, or outstanding at one of these. So let me take a look at another one. So I'm using an iPad right now. Okay, so as an example, it's a nice, easy thought. So I'm using an iPad right now. Who makes iPad? Okay, who makes iPad? The Chinese. It's funny. Apple. I don't know if that's racist or not, but it's funny. It's true. Right. Okay, now Apple. Is Apple considered to be a high quality product? Yes, very, very high quality. Is Apple considered to be very good at making sure things are delivered on time and they actually do what they say they're going to do? Yes. Okay, Apple tends to be very good with that. Is Apple cheap? No. They are crazy expensive. Okay. Now, if you consider this, that is the model of how businesses work. Okay, Kev, can you delete? Okay, so that is the model of how businesses work. Now, in exactly the same way, when you're working with your build teams, please understand that no build team will be able to deliver excellent on all three of these. Okay, 100% Christine, totally worth every single penny. That's why everything I have is Apple. Apple Pen, Apple iPad, Apple Watch, Apple Phone, Apple Mac, iMac at home. Like, I am totally appled. I'm sold with their vision and their model and how they do and completely integrated. Kevin's shaking his head because he's a Shitsung fan. So dodgy Apple updates. Well, never as bad as the Samsung updates where you have to reboot the entire product, which I've seen so many times from friends. Okay, not saying anything. Hey, Kevin. Android, get Sony. Okay, fair enough. Definitely not Windows. Anyway, okay, in exactly the same way with any build team, please understand they will only ever be very good at delivering two of these items. Okay, two of these items. Now, out of these items, which two would you guys like to be delivered on? Okay, which two would you value as the most important on here? Okay, time and cost, time and cost. That's really interesting. That's very interesting that that's what you pick. Okay, cost and time. Ah, okay. So it's really funny. So for those of you already investing, okay, the ones that I know have already built a portfolio have all said one thing, and for some of those, I don't know how many of you guys have already built a portfolio. Okay, but those of you that have already built a portfolio, I already get an answer straight away that I know I'm expecting. For those that have not yet built a portfolio, or some that I'm not sure, I'm getting a different answer, which also I expected. It's really fascinating. So as a property investor, one of your biggest frustrations is quality. Because if the quality is not right, either the tenant complains or shit starts to fall apart, which means it's going to cost you more what? Okay. It costs you more money, exactly. And therefore, even if they come in cheap, if the quality, oh, hang on. Even if they come in cheap, if the quality is bad, it's not really cheap. It's just going to cost you more. For me, my biggest priorities, okay, which aligns with the vast majority of you, quality and cost. That is my biggest priorities. Because if a builder on a 6-week project takes 8 weeks, will that 2 weeks really hurt me? Okay, will that 2 weeks really hurt me? Okay, so we had a yes, that's interesting. Why will 2 weeks really hurt me? Even on high interest finance, cost me another couple £100. Even on bridging finance, where it's costing you £300, £400, £500 a month, 2 more weeks is not going to hurt you. Okay, yes, I agree on a bridging loan, but on a standard refurb, 2 weeks at £400 a month, it's really not going to hurt you that much. Okay, whereas if they make one mistake in the quality, could that cost you significantly more than £200? Yes. Okay, if they make one mistake with regards to costing, they say, oh, we didn't include this thing, okay, could that easily cost you more than £200? Yes. Quality is the most important thing. You want to make sure that the product you get at the end does what it says on the tin and it's not going to fall apart. Cutting corners does not work. Okay, if he cuts corners, it will cost you more time and more money. Okay, so understand, for builders to get things in on time, they will often cut corners. For me, our focus with our build teams is 2 things. We want to make sure that these refurbs are done right. That is the first thing. And anything that isn't done right, the project manager will pick up on and make sure it is done right before he signs it up, and therefore it has a detrimental effect on this. Not major, but enough. The other thing is we make sure that everything is quoted out to ensure that it comes in on costs. I love how it's such an interesting field. Okay, so property investors on here who have properties, who agrees that this is the best way to go, and who disagrees? If you disagree, give me a no. If you agree, give me a yes. I'm fascinated because we all have different opinions, and that's okay. Okay, there's no right or wrong answer with this, by the way. Let me just be clear. You're allowed your own opinion. Opinions are like belly buttons. We all have one. Doesn't mean we all need to see it, but we all have one. Okay, so, okay, good. And property investors who disagree, just give me a no. If you disagree with this, give me a no. Okay. I don't invest yet, but I think it's right. Okay, cool. And for those of you, okay, that are not yet property investors and are becoming property investors from this, who agrees and who disagrees? Okay, I'm keen to hear the arguments for and against, because this is very useful for me. I love this. I love this dialogue. It's very fascinating. Okay, agree. Okay, agree. Excellent. Okay, anybody disagree? Hopefully my argument has won you over, so that makes sense. Super cool.